Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Black Myth Wukong. So, last time, we broke some pots, and we helped an adorable little snake lady get her revenge. Well, technically, she didn't really want revenge. We just killed the guy who's blocking the way to getting her husband's belongings back. Which, since we have cleared out the area, hopefully we can find those belongings in this canyon somewhere. It's very pretty. What the hell is that? Is that like a bunch of vines? Hello? Is that a graphical thing? Is my computer dying? Oh no, I don't have malice. I have confusion. Fruit of Tao. Oh, my computer is having a hard time. Well, that at least gives me a little bit of hope. You know what? I think I'm just going to take a look at what the fruit of Tao is while my computer tries its best not to catch on fire. You can do it, potato. What is this? Using the gourd moderately extends the duration of invincibility upon executing a dodge. Ooh. More iframes. That's pretty damn good. Only in the tranquil absence of life's incuberance does a heart yearning for Tao truly awaken. I might need to remind myself exactly what I have equipped, because that sounds pretty damn good. Where am I? Okay. Can I go on the beach? No, there is no beach. It's fair enough. I've been asking for a more linear path for a while now. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth when they actually give me one. Hello?
It's been long since any soul has trodden these hidden bounds.
Hello, sir. Are you friend?
Pale, young master. Your face is gaunt, complexion sallow. Both remind me of the venom's touch, as the worm also beset you. An oddity thrives here, the armor worm. Consuming its eggs grants great power. Yet once the larvae hatch, they devour your insides, leaving an undying husk. My fellow disciples, hungry for power, consumed those eggs. And now, most are beyond remedy. Young master, if you will, end their suffering in my stead. They were my fellows. I can't.
Okay, so you want me to go kill the mountain perverts? Is that what you're asking?
Their lifeless bodies might still bear eggs unhatched. Bring those eggs to me, and perhaps I can find a cure.
Okay.
Young master, have you found my fellows?
No, not yet. To be perfectly honest, I'm just trying to figure out what you want from me. So, the mountain perverts drop eggs? I've killed a lot of them so far, and I haven't gotten a single one. Or maybe now they drop eggs. Let's go find out. Hello, friends. You know what? I am just gonna up my chances a little bit. So, increases defense, takes damage. Okay. I want to keep that. Ooh. Alright, I can put this one away for now. Because if I put on... Here it is. Hopefully I won't have to grind too hard for this. If this guy doesn't drop it, I'll go back to the shrine. Because there's quite a few other things, I think, that I can get if I grind a little bit. And I want to get those before I finish the chapter anyway. Dude, I'm trying to finish a thought. Ooh. The remains of the deceased Taoist of Petalfall Hamlet may be just what Taoist me outside the temple is seeking. Good and evil are the shadows of one's deeds, bane and bliss, the echoes of one's own making. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping to be able to use that as an excuse to grind a bit. Because, like I said, I'm pretty sure there are quite a few miscellaneous items that I can pick up if I kill the basic enemies. Yeah, I know I'm standing in poison, but I'm just gonna deal with this man real quick. And then go talk to my new friend over there. Alright, so this links back up. I saw... Oh dear God. This is a whole village. Let's see if this guy will actually accept the fruit before we move on. But yeah, no, I'm pretty damn sure I'm missing a few things. So I was hoping to have a quick chance to grind. Ugh.
Splendid. This is it. Vile and evil it is. Hence, I must bring it back for thorough study. Young master, in our brief acquaintance, you were kind enough to do me a favor. Why not extend your kindness by leaving your head with me? That would please my master greatly.
You creepy king of the perverts. Why did you have me beat up your dudes if you were just gonna attack me? That's not cool. You evil son of a bitch. Pockets hand. Let's get him, fellas. I'll stagger him. You guys just lay into him. Oh.
A strong foe. Just what I need.
Phase 2.
You shall be my initial feast to power my metamorphosis ascension.
Oh, God. Yeah, phase 2. God damn. Probably shouldn't have wasted all of my stuff. Ow. Goddamn leechy little bitch. No. Just stay back. You horrible bastard. No. Alright, I'm underestimating you way too much, dude. Oh, God. Don't you vomit on me. Oh, you disgusting pile of crap. I do not want to lose to you, but it's going to be a little bit difficult with 0 mana. Heal up. Yes. Stay back. You evils. Oh, God. Dude. Oh, sorry about my puppies. I think there's somebody at the door. I'm just going to have to kill this guy before I go deal with that. Alright, dude. No. I gotta admit, you aren't so intimidating. You just have a lot of poison. No. There we go. Snake Lady! Oh!
Impudent mortals have overreached themselves. Their demise was of their own creation. But you are special. What poisoned them only strengthens you. Keep it close and wield it wisely. You'll see its potential. Go, release him. Being trapped there is a torment worse than death. I've watched him grow up. I cannot bring myself to do it.
Violet Hail. Violet Worm, Violent Form. Transform into a worm guy, immune to poison, inflicting poison bane on the enemy with each attack. Okay. That does sound pretty good, the anti-poison stuff, but oh god, I don't want to turn into that. That was horrific. Okay. So, there's a small village over here. This looks like it's right back to the dance of what is progress, what is not. Okay. Well, I'm gonna search these alleyways. And hopefully I don't... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. It has been a long time since I've seen you fellas. More frog people. Anything else down here? Oh, God. Any loot down here? Clearly, I need to be more specific. Hello? No, just yeah, I can't go any further. Well, I will take the little pick-me-up, but I was kind of hoping for a treasure chest, especially with all those frogs guarding what was effectively nothing. Okay. So, that guy mentioned he was after the armor worm, which, in the codex, it said that they stole 2 eggs, which ended up getting corrupted. Or is this the place where they stole the eggs from, trying to get the armor worm? I don't know. My confusion is kind of growing. Ooh. Anybody can stop me? No. Oh, alright. Well, now I understand why nobody was guarding that treasure chest. Oh, hello there, friend. Where exactly am I? Okay, so this leads into that courtyard I was afraid to go into. Anything else on this side of the bridge? Nothing. Alright. Well, let's explore the area we've already revealed before we start messing around in the new zone. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh God. That man got some distance. Hello, friend. Ow. I forgot you guys are just a bunch of horrible perverts. Okay. Let's quickly loot the place. And then I guess we're heading up towards the mother tree over there? Maybe? Hello? Anything? Oh God. I don't like it when it lets me platform. Because it means there's stuff that they expect me to climb and get. But I'm not seeing anything on the roofs. Anything over here? Run along the river real quick. Oh, hello, friend. I am gonna need to go back to a shrine pretty soon. I am completely out of mana. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet. I was kinda... Oh, Jesus. Dude, every time I start trying to think, one of you dirty jackasses come out of the walls. No! Ow! You had one hit left, you horrible jackass. Okay, anything else? No. Time to steal their candy. Again, I don't really need Blood of the Iron Bull. I know it's how we upgrade the spirits, but I'm kind of stuck on the rat prince, if I'm completely honest. There are other ones that I do want to try out, though, so... Maybe I should start... Ooh, finally. Okay. I was trying to babble and hope I got lucky. Hello, friend. Do you have anything for me? Oh, God. Ow. Just give me your stuff. No, nothing from him either. Fair enough. But yeah, like I was saying, sorry if I'm a little bit quiet. I was kind of planning on having a grind session when that guy gave me the quest. I didn't expect to find it nearly as quickly as I did, so I'm a little bit brain dead trying to... Oh, hello. It would be really nice if I could finish this thought. My brain is fried enough as it is. Anybody else? Of course there are. Oh, God. I did not mean you. Ow. I really need to go stop at that shrine. Get some mana back. Hello, you kinky son of a bitch. What are you protecting? Ow. It's not me with the malice. I was happy to walk past you. You swung at me. Ooh. You were actually guarding something good. Oh, I take it back. Oh, goddamn. They should have left you guys in the cave. Alright. Okay. So this is where that bridge led to. Fair enough. I think I'll check the map just real fast. Try and get my bearings just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we went over here. Well. Looks like I at least don't have to guess about progress anymore. So we'll clear out this area. Head over here. Sweep through here. And then go up the walkway. And deal with whatever the hell this is going to be. But first things first, I think I'm going to go rest at that shrine and get my mana back in case I have to deal with stuff like this. There we go. You know what? I keep talking about it. I have 6 level ups? Really? Maximum might. Ooh. I'll get 1 point in you. Moderately increases. Yeah, but that's counters. Slightly increases poison damage, scorch damage. Damage after a perfect dodge. Defense. Ooh. I do like the sound of that, but that's also only when... Let's see. That's also only after I've killed somebody already. I've got all that. And that. I've never had to... maybe I'm reading this wrong. I'll get it. Consumes a moderate amount of mana, additional mana. Ooh, extend it? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... There we go. Alright, now I can start putting things into survival. Because I really want to start focusing on this and put a few more points in mana. But I came here... Oh, I'm an idiot. I can only switch spirits at a shrine. So let's just go ahead and sit down. And then we'll come back to this staircase after we've cleared out the rest of the map. So first things first. So we're sitting with Big Kitty. This is the one we just got. Oh God, I don't want to turn into a giant nutsack. A giant poisonous nutsack. And that guy's pretty decently. I'll just go through all these real quick, just to remind myself. Yep. Fear the tentacle. Let's see. I'm looking around for... Yeah, here we go. Ooh. I'm kind of liking that. Let's try that out real fast. And then I've already fully upgraded. I can look into this another time because I'm kind of stuck on this guy. But I know that I was interested in, I think, was it Beetle Commander? Yeah, it was Beetle Commander. Striking all nearby foes and dealing area damage. You know what? I got plenty of money. I can upgrade this. I'm not going to do the not avoidness, though. I want to save that just in case there's something that I particularly want. Might as well take a look at this. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Now, let's clear this place out. Exactly where are we? So, I think I've already gotten jumped in here, but let me double check. Hello, friend. Are you really just gonna let me do this? Yeah, I guess you are. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, there are spiders in there. I do not want to deal with that. Go up the hill real quick. Say hello to you. There we go. You just got to clear out these side areas before we move on to the main zone. Oh, dude. Why are you like this? Ow. Just mind your own business, you nosy son of a bitch. I've already been down there. Sorry, like I said, I'm a little bit discombobbled. You guys weren't protecting anything? I'm actually a little bit offended. Have we gone everywhere then? Let me just... Yeah. Yeah, no, I was up there. Alright, well, I guess. Let's rest real quick. Might as well be ready for whatever kind of boss fight this is about to be. You know what it is? I think more than not being able to grind, I think it was the sight of Snake Lady. Like, I was not expecting that cobra neck. Ooh, that is better defense. But the unique effect is so much better on that. And then I need my hairbrush. My paintbrush. Hello? Ugh. What the hell? Is that the egg? Oh God, no. The Dusk Veil. Hello, Blair Witch. Ow. Pocket sand. Are you really almost dead? Fuck him up. There's no way, right? Eat my dick. You know what? I'm gonna save the transformation. Clearly this thing has a phase 2. Yeah, there's no way we won that easy. Oh my... What the hell are you doing? I didn't realize Bloodborne 2 was a thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna heal. No. You leave me alone, you horrible demon. Okay, I gotta stop bringing everything out on the first go, because you suddenly turned into nails. Oh, Jesus. Horrible monster. Oh, God. Heal? Please? Heal again? I haven't even done a quarter of your health. Oh my God. You fancy-footed fuck. No. Stay away. I will continue to hit your toes until you die, you son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. Don't do this. Ow. I really gotta pick my shots. Oh, Jesus. No. No. Oh, God. Damn, dude, you do a lot of damage. And I can just barely hit you. Oh. Oh, God. Survive a little bit longer and we'll have some free health to hit him with. I really gotta be careful with you. Eat shit. Come on. I want to see what this guy can do. And not just die immediately. Oh, God. Hey, at least he's taking up some of the heat for me. Oh, my God. You dude. You're terrifying. I can't even speak right now. No. Ah. You evil Satan chicken. Just a little bit more. Oh, God, I gotta heal. Oh, fuck. Gotta take this damage while I can. Just a little bit more. You evil bitch. Oh. Heal. I probably could have finished him off, but it's always better to be safe. Little bit more. Little bit more. Eat my ass. Oh my god, you were fucking terrifying. Horrible Satan chicken. No, we cannot let you get away. Was that your
All
husband?
these years apart. And they've marred you like this. I journeyed from Mount Lee to delve into the mysteries of this valley. I didn't mean to hold this back from you. It was because I had to. I stayed my hand for my ties to his mother. That's why I called upon you. But how did you get this? I thought it was with the 100-eyed Guai. This may well be the design of destiny itself. I shall help you and restore its power. Consider this as my token of gratitude. Few strings dangling from the sky. No one knows whether they lead to weal or woe. Why does everyone vie to scale them?
Okay, if my brain wasn't melting before, it is now. Was that her husband? Did she lie and say he was dead only for us to have to go kill him ourselves? I cut these loading screens, but I need the time to sort of put my brain back together. Why did I just have to fight an evil demon chicken that clearly belonged to the Blair Witch? What did I just see? This is Wukong, right? Not Bloodborne? I hope to God I got a journal entry on that, because I need just a little bit more context. What in the living hell just happened? Yeah, I've got a headache too, buddy. It just shit us back out here? Waver's Needle. This vessel of mine is forged not of iron or steel, nor of gold, but solely from the eyes of my son. What? What is a vessel? More coon steel, the Duskvale's horn. 2 golden tree cores. Oh, that's generous. And another mine core. Okay. Double combed rooster blood. What? It was a chicken. Okay. Alright, well, I think that gave me the excuse that I need to go back and talk to Meth Fox. Let me just... Okay, this is a vessel. So, this is the one I've had for like 2.5 chapters now. Upon activation, massively increases damage reduction for a short time. Highly effective against specific enemies. Upon activation, relentlessly homes in on and attacks the enemy. Highly effective against specific enemies. This vessel of mine is forged. Okay. Yeah, I need a demo on this. Oh my god, shut up. Yondu's arrow? You gave me Yondu's arrow? Yep, no. Fuck off. That's getting on immediately. Okay. Well, resentment and curses, the Duskvale's horn, the chicken horn. Resentment and curses have condensed upon this filthy horn. This can be used to craft armor. Ooh. How many mind cores do we have? Oh, we only have 4. But we also have a bunch of these. Ooh, I might still take the opportunity to go back to the hub world and try and work some of this stuff out. Using the gourd while in poison state removes the poison state and moderately increases movement speed and critical hit chance. Upon yon slope the Dawn Star did stand, his guise unfurled, revealed as a rooster with crowns twain. It really was a demon chicken. And then this recovers full health and removes all 4... Ooh, that's not bad. Alright, before I take another step, there are 5 more chiefs now? What? 1 more king, 5 more chiefs. What are you talking about? I thought I only had like a couple left. I don't know who these 4 are. Okay. Beetle Commander and then Taoist Me. Yeah, let's figure out more about these guys. A young man from the village of Shaded Heights served at the country yamen, running errands for the local government. The magistrate despised him and hindered his advances at every turn. One day, the magistrate learned of a Yao guy haunting the village of Longxi. He sent the young man to investigate alone and hoped he'd never return. Aware of the magistrate's ill intent, the young man accepted the task without hesitation. He chose not to beg for his life in this. As he entered the desolate, eerie village, he was overcome with regret. But as night fell, and without knowledge of the mountain paths, he had no choice but to stay. He found a less dilapidated house with intact eaves, barred all doors and windows, and lit a lamp to steel himself for a long night, planning to depart at first light. Fear gripped him at midnight, so he practiced his sword play to calm his nerves. After a while, a deep voice arose from the darkness above the rafters. "I am a Yao guy of this ridge. I meant to kill you, but with your fine swordsmanship and the official blade, you must be a yamen runner, yes?" The young man was startled but needed to voice his woes. He shared his ordeal with the Yao guy and drew sighs of empathy. The Yao guy said, "I too was once an imperial guard, but a treacherous court official cursed me into a beetle to scrape by in these hills. I long for death, but I still wish to pass on my sword skills to someone worthy. Now, if you're willing to learn my skills, I offer to teach you." The young man dared not to refuse. As he agreed, a beetle over 3 meters tall descended from the shadows. Its neck bore a thick carapace, like a general's helm. The beetle wielded twin blades with a steadfast and forceful style that suited the young man's disposition. Overjoyed, the young man practiced with the beetle by the fading lamplight till dawn. As they parted ways, the beetle said kindly, "The world these days is full of those lacking talent and virtue, and ascending through flattery. Why tangle with them and sully yourself? Aim higher. A man should carve his own path." With a hearty laugh, the beetle left. This encounter changed the young man. He resigned from his position at the yamen and enlisted in the border armies. His superb swordsmanship elevated him to the rank of general, leading the troops against the foreign foes. He won victory after victory and became a famed commander. And then, did he turn into a beetle at some point, or was the guy who taught him the beetle? Some of these are just incredibly vague. When faced with traps, one must pass the test. When fortune smiles, do know when to rest. If a man of great will must vent his zest, trade deeds for fame and rank with the best. Okay, that told me nothing. Taoist me. Long ago, a young man ventured alone to the webbed ridge, seeking vengeance. However, he was captured by Yao guys and endured many hardships in their lair before narrowly escaping. Upon his return to the kingdom of Zuji, numerous weavers approached him, hoping he would lead them to the estate of Zhu on the ridge to find the legendary Jade Shuttle. Shut the fuck up. This was the little kid. The one that ended up getting captured, thrown into the bone pit, and then made it back. I thought you swore off revenge. This is what happens. You turn into a horrible leech monster. The young man, overwhelmed, shut his door to visitors, but his mother couldn't understand his reluctance and pressured him to lead the weavers to the ridge to slay the Yao guys and rescue his father. Yet human nature is unpredictable, and the weavers, each with their own agendas, failed to unite in the face of danger. They quarreled incessantly, and were ultimately wiped out by a giant green spider in the estate, the second sister. The young man, cowering in fear, was shocked to see the spider transform into the green-clad maiden he had once encountered in the cave. Disillusioned with humanity, he tearfully begged the fairy to let him stay on the ridge. The fairy? Did I miss? When did a fairy come into this? Stay on the ridge and let him cultivate. The green-clad maiden scolded him harshly and expelled him from the estate. Okay, that's got to be a mistranslation. He tearfully begged the green-clad maiden to stay on the ridge and cultivate, and then she scolded him harshly and expelled him from the estate. That makes more sense. The young man wandered to an abandoned village on the ridge. The insect guys, having heard of his plight, took pity on him. A dragonfly guy introduced him to her master, the 100-eyed Taoist master at the Temple of Yellow Flowers. At the temple, all the Taoists wore stone masks. The Taoist master told the young man that to achieve the Tao, he must sever all worldly ties and don a stone mask to cut off his mortal connections. The young man hesitated and wandered around the temple. Unexpectedly, an elderly woman in red arrived with a group of beautiful maidens, including the green-clad maiden and the girl in yellow. Later, the temple hosted a banquet for the maidens. The young man, spying from the side, saw the tables laden with dishes, human oil stir-fried, fresh human meat cooked and roasted, tofu blocks made from human brains, and meat buns filled with human flesh. The stench was nauseating, and he could only watch as the Yao guys feasted on humans. The Taoist master, noticing his shock, remarked indifferently, "It is in a Yao guy's nature to eat humans. Mortal lives are short. Even if we consume them, it only shortens their lifespan by a few decades, a mere blink of an eye." That night, the young man felt an overwhelming sense of loneliness. Under the moonlight, he played a tune from his homeland, feeling utterly lost. He realized that if he didn't become a Yao guy, he might be eaten by his fellow disciples. Reflecting deeply, he questioned how he had ended up in such a predicament. After a long night of tears, he resolved to become a disciple and pursue the Tao. Since he couldn't change his fate, he decided to go with it. Determined, he asked his master for the quickest path to becoming a Yao guy. The master told him, "In the Purple Cloud Mountain, there's a rare insect called the armor worm. Consuming its eggs will allow you to ascend and become a Yao guy." So that giant testicle that the chicken jumped out of, that wasn't the egg, that was the armor worm. Okay, that at least gave me some kind of an answer. And then we got the Violet Spider, Scorpion Lord, and the Dusk Devil. Okay. Yeah, we got time for a few more. Upon reaching a cluster of huts in the forest, Tang Monk decided to seek alms for food. As he approached the village, he saw several women playing with balls under a pavilion. Invited by them into their home, he was suddenly thrown to the ground, tied up with ropes, and hung from a beam in the most uncomfortable manner. While climbing trees and branches, Sun Wukong turned back and saw a glimmer of light. Realizing that his master must have encountered Yao guys, he summoned the local keeper for details and learned that the glimmer was from the celestial bathing spring, which had been taken over by 7 spider guys. Knowing that they bathed 3 times a day, Sun Wukong transformed into an eagle, swooped down, and stole all their clothes from the rack. Bajie, seeing so many women's clothes, persistently inquired and learned that the 7 guys were bathing. Overjoyed, God damn it, poor buddy. Overjoyed, he rushed to the spring without any hesitation. He stripped off his black garb and jumped into the water, transforming into a catfish guy. The spiders tried to catch him, yet none of them succeeded. Recognizing one of them as an old acquaintance, Bajie mischievously swam around her legs. He floated and dived around her until he was out of breath and hazed. "You little pervert!" The guys retreated to their cave, fetched some old clothes, and called upon their 7 adopted sons to guard the house while they headed to the Temple of Yellow Flowers to seek aid. Meanwhile, Bajie retracted his steps and reunited with the Fellowship. Together they defeated the insect sons and freed their master. Without delay, they hurried to the Temple of Yellow Flowers. The temple master, who had practiced alongside the 7 spider guys, learned that the Tang monk was a monk of 10 lifetimes merits, and that his fellow spiders were humiliated, prepared 4 cups of poison tea, intending to exact revenge on the Fellowship and ultimately consume Tang monk. However, Sun Wukong saw through the ruse, overturned the teacups, and defeated the spider guys, forcing them to retreat. The Taoist master then engaged? Oh, he joined the fight. Okay. Prompting Wukong to order Bajie to eliminate the 7 spider guys in his stead. Following his command, Bajie wielded his rake and struck down each of the spiders, sparing only the last one. Remembering their brief affair in the water, he hesitated, and with a final thrust of his rake into the ground, told her to flee for her life. Okay, so that patches up a couple of holes, but not yet all of them. Yeah, we got time for one more. The Scorpion Lord. The Mountain of Venom. Oh, I forgot to read the poem. Once she rode the cloud chariot to the high terrace. Now she dwells in a secluded cave by the mountain base. The breeze by the frail bridge chills her delicate frame. Spring arrives, another bridal gown newly made. Okay. Scorpion Lord. The Mountain of Venom, neighboring the West Lang Kingdom of Women, inherited its tradition of female supremacy. The mountain was ruled by a scorpion queen, a guy of desire. Renowned for her enchanting beauty, she practiced the Tao of concentration, excelling in the bedroom arts. Okay. And matters of pleasure, thus having countless partners for her practice. Among these partners was a male scorpion, adorned in golden armor and claws, whose strong build earned him the queen's favor. Together, they had a brood of scorpion offspring. A brood of scorpion offspring. However, none of the offspring were female, which led her to lose interest in passing them her skills. Consequently, the golden-armored male scorpion also fell out of favor. Seeing that the queen no longer sought his company, the male scorpion, with high self-esteem, took his children and moved outside the mountain, severing ties with her. Later, when the journeyers passed through the kingdom of women, the Scorpion King, true to her nature as a guy of desire, kidnapped Tang Monk, which cost her her life when Sun Wukong summoned the Dawn Star. He summoned the chicken, the evil whose crow killed her instantly. Her maidens, the captives from the kingdom of women, held her in a cave, dispersed, taking all the treasures with them. Still seething with anger, Sun Wukong set the place ablaze, turning everything to ashes. Sensing the fire, the male scorpion outside the mountain rushed to the scene, only to find his former lover stripped of her clothes, her tail severed, and her body reduced to a bloody pulp, dead at the foot of the slope. After much inquiry, he learned that it was the Dawn Star of Constellation Mao that had killed her. With his knowledge, he vowed to avenge her. Fortunately, the Guy of Desire had imparted some techniques to him. He hence settled in the Pipa cave, rebuilding her force and dedicating himself to practice. However, being male, he struggled to achieve great success, leading to the decline of the Mountain of Venom's reputation. Upon learning that Webbed Hollow was the premier place for insect guys to practice, he took his sons and sought refuge there. Okay. So, I kind of feel bad for this guy. I understand why he turned into a horrible drunk now. In bounds of deity's abode, sorrow's wine I sip. Golden armor, golden claws, poison's grip. Cockerel's crow, blood tears, body near to break. My love wanes and waxes like the moon, yet burns eternal like the sun's embrace. Okay. Well, at least we got a couple of answers. We still have the demon chicken and some of the characters to go through. But I am going to have to go through that next time. I think I still will go back to the hub world next time, so we might just start off there rather than where we currently are. But for now, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming along with me. I hope you all have had a wonderful day. And until I see you next time, have fun and stay safe out there.